Are you there?
We're going to devote our energies to sports and gardening, all the cultural pursuits as far as they're concerned. In fact, we're going to put the goons to sleep. Meanwhile, we dig.
Greetings, this is Byrne, the Anadromist, coming to you from Tbilisi, Georgia. This is just going to be a very short update on what's been going on and a call for questions. But first, I'd like to announce that we have actually hit 500 subscribers on this channel, which is kind of nice. I'm still trying to get to that 1,000 that I'll need if I want to monetize anything. But you know what? It is what it is. And I'm really grateful. I'm surprised 500 people are listening to what I'm saying, because I'm not giving you extreme information. I'm not trying to give you stuff to make you see one way or another. I have my view, and obviously my view is presented, but it always calls for dialogue. So I'm asking for questions, and usually I will prohibit political questions and religious questions, but this time, just due to the nature of the times, just throw anything into the mix. I'll take any question. I cannot promise to give you an answer that is what you're looking for, but I will do my best to answer any questions. And this is going to be up for probably, we'll say until about Thursday. So go ahead and leave your questions down below in the comments section. That's the only place I'm looking for questions. So leave your questions down below and I'll get to them. And let's see, what's going on here in Tbilisi? Yes, we have survived the pandemic. And in style. That is to say, we probably one of the best places on earth to have been. I mean, I feel blessed to have been here during this time. Has it been easy? No. And in fact, we went in a lockdown that is probably been a little more difficult than some countries, less so than others. We had, as of I think yesterday, we had 851 confirmed coronavirus cases. Out of those people, 702 have already recovered. 14, unfortunately, died. So most of those were very old folks with weakened conditions anyway. But when I think of other countries, there's 4 million people here. When I think of other countries and what they've suffered, I feel like we got off so easily. Now, we had a period where we weren't allowed to drive our cars for a couple of weeks, no private vehicles. The metro and buses were all off duty for about a month and a half. They are now back. Most stores were closed except for the necessities, food, pharmacy, that kind of thing. And we even had a period in that 2 weeks where you couldn't drive. There was a period around buffering each side of that when we literally couldn't leave the town of Tbilisi. So, that was pretty strict. But you know what? We always knew what was going on. It was very clear. And we could see the numbers rising, but we also saw that our the bad statistics weren't growing as quickly. The neighboring countries, Russia's getting worse, Azerbaijan is getting worse, and Armenia is really in trouble, but we're doing very well. Now, the pandemic measures are nearly completely done. We are still wearing masks in stores. The malls have opened again. Social distancing is still being asked, particularly in close settings like stores. And there have been some pretty tense, tense is not the right word, pretty, what shall we say, slack. It's almost like we came out of this and everyone's like, okay, we're pretty much back. Well, it looked like a couple of hundred people were in this one like hipster courtyard, this place Fabrica. There was a photo of all these people together. I think most of them had masks, but still, it was outdoors. But someone just told me this morning that they found 10 new cases, and nobody knows where they got it from. So who knows? We could get back under lockdown again, which would not be exciting. But hey, if you have to do it, you have to do it. So as of the beginning of July, though, the international travel restrictions are starting to loosen up. They will allow planes from other countries to come in. So, of course, not the USA. No one from America is coming here. Nor the UK, France, Italy, Spain, China, Russia, Ukraine, Iran, Brazil, blah, 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 blah. All the places that have it bad. They're not coming here. But there is, if you are from certain countries, you can come and visit. And the 6 or 7 on the list right now are the Czech Republic, Germany, Israel, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and Austria. They've all done relatively well in managing the virus. And so those countries are allowed to come here starting July 1st. So particularly for my friends in the Czech Republic, hey, come. This is a great time to visit. It's not going to be super crowded, and Tbilisi is a great place to come. Come later in the summer. Come towards September when the weather starts to get less hot, and September, October are the best. So come. But anyway, my life has been good, if obviously uneventful. I mean, I'm sitting in my room all the time. I'm making videos. I'm researching ideas. I'm reading... been reading Stephen King, H.P. Lovecraft, and Alexander Solzhenitsyn recently. The biggest problem with the pandemic that I've had is wondering when I will be able to bring my library from America back to here. And that's on 2 levels. One, I need to build up my financial resources a little, but 2, will America degenerate into some weird thing before I get back there? Because it looks like I won't be able to get there by October this year. It just looks crazy, and plus I'm not going to be able to fly. I just don't imagine all of this will be over by October, and that it'll be like, yeah, people from America can come and go back to Georgia by then. So maybe the year after that, but it just raises all these questions. But I'm not going to go off into that. I talk about some of that stuff on my last video, Prelude to the New Dark Age. If you want my more serious reflections, go there. So 500 subscribers, not bad. Some of you are probably newer and haven't done the question and answers yet. You might look at some of the older question and answer videos. I always put out a call for questions at the beginning, and then about a week or so later I put out the video. So this is your chance to ask whatever questions are on your mind. Like I said, this time I'm taking whatever questions. But if you ask a political or religious question, I may not necessarily answer it in the political sphere or the religious sphere or whatever. And if you have a very pointed type of question, like, should we take up arms and stuff, I'm not going to bother with that kind of question. Because the point is, we should be learning to talk to each other, not fight each other. That isn't to say the tensions aren't growing, but they're not going to get any better if that's what your mentality is too. So, but if you're a newer subscriber, say, I haven't done this since I think February, so this is going to be my June Q&A. And maybe you don't know some of the things. Yeah, you can subscribe to the channel. If you're one of the 500, obviously you've already subscribed. If you're not, you can smite like and subscribe today. And share whatever videos you feel like are worthy of sharing if they're good. That's one way to help me get up to the 1,000 YouTube requires. I already have plenty of hours. YouTube requires 4,000 hours in a year. Got that down because fortunately, it seems like everybody who watches my channel, and I must say I kind of designed the channel this way, suddenly realizes, oh, all that stuff you already did, that's like not irrelevant. And it's not like it's about a certain time period. It's not dated material. It's all stuff, oh, you should go back and check that out too. So people tend to do that, and it pumps up the time because I'm so long-winded. But if you're new and you wish to donate, the best way to do that is through PayPal. And what do you get if you donate? You get, well, here's the deal. I have, right now, probably about 7 hours or 8 hours worth of lectures and material, all audio material that I can pass your way immediately. There will be more coming. I'm really debating about some of the stuff I've got that is, again, this is all material I've already done. And believe me, if I can get my library from Alaska to here, there is so much more stuff in audio stuff in the library. I mean, it's like many more Labrie lectures. Lots more Labrie lectures. I did whole radio shows on different topics. I did an 88-part history of the 20th century, all through audio archives. So anyway, that's if I can get my stuff here. But the way to get this is to donate at least $10 a month to subscribe, to do that for at least a year, or a one-time of $50 or more will get you everything as well. And I will also be putting out more in the near future. Okay, so there you are. 500 subscribers. Ask any question you want. I'm doing well. There you are. Yeah, I could have just said that at the beginning and made this about a 30-second clip, but some people like to hear how you're doing, so that's how I'm doing. And I hope you are well. Feel free to share with me some of your stories during this time. Anyway, this is Bern in Tbilisi, Georgia, on a very warm day here, probably about 93 degrees. By American standards, about 30-something by metric standards. And but I'm very glad to be here, and I hope you are doing well. And let me know. Ask questions. Tell me what's going on in your neck of the woods. And swim against the stream. Anadromist means swimming against the stream. Well, this is Bern, and I will see you very soon. Well, you'll see me. Let's meet, at least on the comment section.
A people without history is not redeemed from time. For history is a pattern of timeless moments.